Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 welcome. Turn off the echo, David, David, David. Welcome to Hot Records, episode 6. It has been a while. Corona got to us. My stomach was if someone can tell us if the mic volume is okay in the chat, that would be amazing. Hello, welcome to Hot Records, episode 6 with Yann, Gaspard, aka Duarte, and David. No DJ name, just David. David. Right. So we will wait a little bit, let this song finish, and then we will officially start the show. Still like checking if everything's set up all right. Is the mic volume okay? Apologies for the penis shot. I need to put the phone on airplane mode. Why are you laughing? Alright.
record.
Mixer. Let's do it. Let's do it. We are here in David's home for Hot Records number 6. Bit of a not as practical setup, but we have some nice plants and a nice couch. So yeah, welcome to the show. With me here I have Duarte, also known as Yann Gaspard, and David, also known as David, who will be running back and forth to play the records. If this is your first time joining a Hot Records, it is a show where we play records, we eat some peppers, and we have a hot chat. So before we dive in, let's have our guests introduce themselves. You did know about this part. So Duarte, yeah. How do we know each other? What is your musical style, and what is your spice tolerance?
We met each other, I think, at Dimensions. At Dimensions, 2017. Hello. Is it working now? Hello. Hello. Ça va?
Yeah, I think this is better. Alright.
We met at Dimensions 2017, right?
Yes.
With Peter.
Like
Juicy, exactly. Excellent guy. And your other question was about my style.
music. Yeah.
There is no style. It's just like if it's good music, I'll play.
Genres are concert.
If it's good music, I'll play it. If it's a Kizomba track, no. Kizomba or Kuduro, no. But but if it's a good track, I'll play it. There's like, I think if attaching myself to a certain genre is not a good idea. So yeah. And my spice tolerance is kind of high actually. So I've been practicing for a few years. So I'm very confident about this task.
Okay.
El Davido.
That's me. That is the leading question. How you met Timothy? This is what this show is centered around. I met Timothy through you. You said we should hang out at ADE Green.
I said that.
Yeah, you said you were like, oh, check out this Timo dude, and then we did. So that worked out. And yeah, I'm David. I live in Amsterdam. I am currently massively unemployed. Hit me up with jobs, but technically I work in events and in yeah, once upon a time, rip. Yeah, no, I work in events. I really like making shit happen, and I like being in music from an organizational side. And then I collect some records, hang out with cool people like these two, and try not to get too upset about life. That's me.
It is hard not to get upset about life. We are both struggling a little bit today. Both, I mean, 3 of us. So before we dive in, the track that we just played was Rebel Tumbao, Love Supreme, Exodus, Equal Dub. It looks like it says ass mix, but it says bass mix with a dark B. No, it's his brother.
Are you serious?
Jose Clausel is Joe Clausel's brother. Amazing percussionist. Okay, so let's kick it off with our sweet Spanish pepper, and maybe one of you can play a record in the meantime. David, do you want to kick it off?
I'll do after. Do one now and go after.
Really big peppers. we each will eat of every pepper I have. We'll eat a whole half pepper. Yeah, but I'll eat extra bite of this one. Okay. Yeah, there was like shit on there. I don't want in my mouth. Hmm.
Fuck off.
It is mild.
Should we open a window? Because I'm already sweating and hot. It's a very humid day today in Amsterdam.
Why are we doing this again?
Because it's fun.
Woo! That's right, Ad. So we're listening to Kurt Kress. Holy shit. This is unpleasant. I think this is illegal in many places of the world. We're listening to Kurt Kress. It's a track called Sundance, I think. The album's called Avanti. And he's a percussionist, a drummer, and most notoriously played for German rock band The Scorpions. But then also recorded wonderful shit like this. And the entire album is entirely percussion focused, so it's all drum tracks, all on the beat. And there's a reissue out via Music from Memory from like 2 years ago. It's cheap to pick up, so if you recommend that one. And yeah, the rest of his work as well. Kurt Kress, Avanti, big ups to him.
Nice. Stingy little pepper, this one. I thought I've been eating a lot of spicy mango chutney, so I thought my tolerance would be up, but I see that I was mistaken.
You got bamboozled.
I got bamboozled. Very front of mouth.
Around your gums. Very, very nice. Very fun. Like, for breakfast, it's amazing.
What would you make with it, Dorst?
Some scrambled eggs and smoked salmon.
Okay. Maybe next time on Hot Records.
Hot records, right?
Your morning one. Yeah. No thanks. No thanks. If you are just tuning in, this is Hot Records number 6 with Yann, Gaspard, also known as Duarte, and David, also known as David. The show where we eat hot records. No, already I'm losing the plot. We we play peppers. No, we eat hot peppers, play hot records, and have a hot chat. No, we take it easy. We do like a couple of records. We need. Yeah, thinking ahead. Do you know which records you're gonna play?
Actually, I don't.
Maybe think about that. I must say the spiciness, it like peaks early, drops quite quickly as well. I don't know how you guys are feeling. David?
I still disagree with every decision that I've made that's led up to this. It's on the far side. How are you guys swallowing this so easily? What's your secret? Is it just years of like self-abuse for food?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Does it make you proud?
It does not make me proud, but when I go to places like this, when I see friends struggling, it brings me a lot of joy to to watch you guys suffering. Sorry.
That's real nice to hear, but thank you so much.
You're welcome. It's also very nice if you guys touch the peppers and rub your fingers in your eyes. It also makes it more mild. So yeah, if you guys want to try it out.
Expert tips from Duarte. Peppers go into the eyes, not the mouth. We'll keep that in mind for the next round. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, Duarte. Do you want to play a record?
Sure.
In the meantime, I would like to, if you are in the chat, thanks for joining. And if you have any questions for us, all kinds of questions, feel free to shoot. We are only looking at the Facebook chat, though. We are streaming on multiple platforms, but only have the Facebook chat open here for practical reasons. You good?
No. This is terrible. We'll just talk. Who would be your ideal guest for this show? Who do you really want to have on here? What's the who'd be the funniest chilly person you could think of?
It depends. Funny or like idol or like musically. I think like David Funk would be really funny. Get him on here. Yeah, but like musically, I guess like Huni or Antal or someone like that would be nice to see them suffer a little bit while we talk about music. That'd be nice. Yeah. No surprise there, I think. What are you gonna play, Duarte?
It's a very specific track. I mean,
A specific track?
previously played by David, but I'll tell you the story behind this track for me.
Okay. Maybe play it and then I can hand you the mic, and then you can tell the story.
I feel a little bit better now.
You feel a little bit better?
The fear has gone. The pain's still there, but
You have to accept it and let it. You know, it's just pain is just experience in your brain. You know, like.
You've been reading too much Russell Brand.
Ooh, he'd be a good one on the show, I think. His Hot Ones was quite enjoyable. Have you read his book yet that I borrowed you?
No, so Timothy borrowed out a Russell Brand book out to me last time we saw each other, because I was saying Russell Brand's shit and should sort off back home. And he borrowed me a book that I'm supposed to read until this show, but I haven't. And I've also not read the other book you've borrowed me in the meantime, so, you know.
Great friend, David. Great friend. Thank you. All right, Duarte, shall we... No. What are you doing? Technical difficulties, please stand by. I hear something. Yeah, there we go. Paraíso. Love this track. Is this Balearic?
Well, it is kind of Balearic, but this track, it's like one of those tracks that always appears on your YouTube suggestions. And at the very first time I listened to this track, I was like, nah, I'm not gonna like this track. But time after time I got into it, and there's a really time vibe into it. And I'll be honest with you, I don't have been to Ibiza, but I would imagine my first time in Ibiza during a sunset, having a few drinks, and listen to a track like this would be pretty amazing. It's a really uplifting track, and it's one of those tracks when you play and you look around, everyone looks happy, and it's a really cool track. I really like it.
I like it too.
Do you remember when this record came out, they were saying it was like a long lost track of like an unknown classic, something or another, like some bullshit resident advisor like review. Do you know if that's true, or is this like floating points or some bullshit like that? No, I want to know though, because like World Building put this out, and it It was a great track, but it sounded so pretentious in the marketing that I always thought it was going to be like recent.
The composition. It is a very predictable formula the way they structure the track, but it works. It works in like the stabs and it's like. I think there's only one track above this one I would love to see in Ibiza during the sunset. The other one is I don't remember. Melodies of Love, exactly. Melodies of Love. From Pink.
They can barely understand you when the music is on, so to watch them you really need to speak into the mic like this. Like this.
But I always heard like if you put your lips too close to the mic, it sounds awful, so I'll try to keep my distance. I'm sorry.
Maybe we can tell the story again after the track then. You think it's palm shots? I think that could like sounds like it could be him. I don't know who Yann is, but he says show us your dance moves. I think it's directed at you, David.
Yeah, and I know you're coming here in like 2 days, so then you can get your share of whatever you want.
If Yann eats some of the leftover peppers on Thursday, David will show the dance moves. Okay, so because before I don't think we were very understandable. I don't know if that's an English word. David was wondering when the track was released. It was all over Resident Advisor, and it's an unknown artist. So we were like, is this a very good marketing scheme because World Building released it, or is it just someone with an alias pulling the right strings marketing-wise? Am I summarizing that correctly, David?
in a way, I'm mainly just baselessly stoking the rumor forges, and 'cause I read in a Facebook group once that this track was from Palm Tracks, and now I want to know if that's actually the case, and I will use every opportunity given to me to figure that one out. Um, I kind of want it to be. And my point, like, I love the record. I'm the idiot who bought it, right? But in the marketing material, it was all like, "Oh, unknown artist from a Balearic record 20 years ago, yada yada yada," and it just sounded a bit too recent for that. Like, it's clearly just not that old. Um, anyhow, I was just hoping anyone would know, but
I do suspect that it's from an Italian artist, for many reasons. I did my research. He's already laughing about it. So first of all, it's a very the track, like the structure of the track is very similar to all those early '90s piano classic house tracks. Came all the way from Rimini, Italy. Something like Victor Simonelli would produce. Also, the alias, like the artist name is called Azzurra, which is like blue in Italian. And I just have a feeling that it's someone out of Italy, so I don't think it's Palm Tracks. That's what my gut tells me.
Tell us in the chat what your gut tells you. Next record we have lined up, and then we will at the same time also eat the next pepper, which I don't know the name of. It's a green one. It's a bit smaller than the last one. But to keep it hot and spicy, I have for you here a record I got today at Seawolf Records. Candido with Jingo, but not the normal version, you know. It's the breakdown version, and it's a great track to start a radio show with. Nice build up. And epic percussion, of course. Rest in peace, Candido.
So first of all, the label, it's the one from the beautiful streamers.
yeah, we're building. So
It's like paprika. Did you put it on the right speed? I think it's 45. I think it's this one. Turn it up a little bit. Rebecca Duarte is doing some research on what we were just talking about. It's deep in the Discogs comments.
It is from the label from Beautiful Swimmers, sorry. I wouldn't be surprised if this is released by Beautiful Swimmers themselves or from Mark 7, because he also has a couple of releases with them, or even Appiento. But that's my best guess.
It will stay a mystery for this episode, I think.
My guess is Appiento.
Thank you for that. He's gonna send an email. Duarte said the pepper was nothing. Proceeded to almost. It was a seed.
would you say this is your favorite version of Jingle Bella out of the billions? Could you pick a favorite?
I don't know it well enough to say, but I was listening in the store before and I was like, oh, this is, you know the normal version. This one is like different. It's got a nice build that leads up to like, good way to start a party, I guess. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite version. You want to top your yellow habanero with this habanero sauce later. David wants to talk about record shops. Maybe we'll fade this one out. Talk about record shops a bit. Yeah, so I like Seawolf Records. It's in Amsterdam, like Olympic Stadium area. Got like a really good Discog store with like I think 12,000 records on there or something. Like a bunch from my want list. And then I was there today and they oh shit, I shouldn't be doing this. Following Duarte's advice.
What?
Touching my eye. Yeah, they had a new collection in, and yeah, I think I got like, what is that? Like maybe 25 records for like $100, so that's not too bad. And like all, like yeah, they got a good selection, good prices. You can get records there for $4. Like there's not a lot of record stores these days where you can get a good record for $4. So that is definitely nice. What do you want to add about record stores, David?
I just want to know which ones you like in Amsterdam. Like, I know there's such a rush hour red light dominance sort of, and I think that's everything anyone from outside of Amsterdam really knows. It seems like. Yeah. So I want to give the smaller ones a shout out. But I'm lazy. I don't buy records anymore, so I don't know anything.
Well, then if you like those, if you like Red Light and Rush Hour, which they are the more well-known ones because the whole brand, I'd say, and festival stages and DJs that are connected to those stores. But like Seawolf is definitely not worse than them in any way. It's a bit different. It's not like in the city center, so I guess they pay less rent, so they can afford it to sell records for a bit of a cheaper price. There's some kringloopwinkels as well that have a good selection. There's one in Rivierenbuurt. Apparently started by the guy that started Waxwell Records, which is also a nice record shop that I've only been there like once or twice. Bordello I also like. They have like different stuff. Good label as well. Not in Amsterdam, I like Pinkman a lot. Yeah. But yeah, aside from that, kringloopwinkels are good. Like takes you a lot of time to go through the records, but you can find some good stuff. I found like a Ronald Snijders album that was normally like 25, 30. I found it for like $6 or $7 a couple of weeks ago. It was mint. So yeah, tip for you: go to kringloopwinkels, thrift shops, place to be. What do we have?
New music, you mean? Yeah. Next record. We got a cheeky little dub number on what's it called now? Sex Tax Mania sub label. So DJ Fatburger sort of endeavor. And it's a pretty basic little dub number, but it's sort of grown to my heart quite a bit. Like I think I play it whenever I can. So here I am playing it whenever I can.
I just want to say, hey Becca, I saw your message. Thank you for the hostility. I was just checking the artist of the track, so I'll put my phone away. Bye, Becca.
Thank you. It's also orange. Shout out to Chateau Carlito in North for supplying us, for allowing us to buy this wine. Nah, it's a wine shop we really like. Natural wine from Slovenia. David said, should we crack on? He's not in pain anymore. No, that's the fourth one that I took extra bite of. We can give it to David. let's go for the jalapeno then. Cheers, boys. Different build up.
Quite soft, this one.
More in the back of the throat. Mouth.
I'm improved. It's gone upwards since the first one. This is okay.
Yeah, it's weird because sometimes they are spicier. That's the problem with. It's definitely coming up. Maybe not. Like, maybe wait before we make these comments a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this is not too bad. I don't want to jinx it, but yeah. Yeah, so we're already 3 peppers in. Had a bit of a struggle finding some peppers here. So we only have one more, which is the yellow habanero. But this one's still building up.
You can also use some sambal. Or sambal doesn't count.
We have the hot Tabasco. We have some sambal for your viewing pleasure. Or we can do doubles. Got whole bags of peppers. Goes and comes.
They like it, they hate it, they have it.
It's like trance music, according to Duarte. This pepper.
See, I want to repeat that, but at the same time it's going to be more painful. I don't know why I was talking like that. Yeah, I reckon those, like, if you do those, you can always play in, like, crusty sort of crusty environments. There's always a bridge, like, for you to play on those sort of. I think it stays over time. Like.
There was like this early 2000s genre that all the famous DJs would put on their bio, like, it's ridiculous, but actually these days you don't see it anymore. They would play always big room. This genre, seriously, like guys would put like genre big room, like. Yes, I don't know what means big room. If they only play in big rooms, if it sounds good in a big room. I don't know, man. Big room.
I think it's like the EDM of house music, right?
I'm not coming for Jamie Jones on screen. That's rude. I don't know. I think. How do you guys feel about tech house? Is it only evil? Is there good in it? Can we embrace it? Let's.
It's like any other genre. Like there's good music and bad music. Of course, the ratio good bad it's a bit like disproportional. If I can use the word, but there's some good artists. Like from what I remember when I used to play tech house, guys like Jimster. Like they were mostly German guys from the couple of labels. They were really good tracks. You like tech house?
I don't know enough about it, except for like the memes. So I will refrain from commenting on the quality of the music because I don't know. And maybe that's a blessing.
I kind of heard that like Zouk is becoming a new tech house. So
Yes, to us then. No, it's not. It's always been like that. Yeah, if you ask like French people, well, I asked one French guy once what he thinks of Zouk, and he says it sounds ridiculous. But
I will be honest, like 300% with you. When I grew up as a kid in Portugal, things like Zouk, it's this kind of music only my grandmother would listen to.
I have been growing my hair, so maybe that's my new look. Duarte's grandmother.
I told you, you look like a mix from David Luiz, the football player, and the Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons. It's like a hybrid, where you can play football and you want to kill Bart Simpson.
Okay. And on that bombshell, shall we play another? Duarte will pick something. Is that from David's record collection, right? Yeah. Okay. Due to practical reasons. Yeah. Duarte came straight from the restaurant. He's the only one working from the three of us. Actually employed.
Leeches, social leeches.
Give me my torso, just pay it to me straight.
Oh. I found an amazing record. Like I didn't know you had this record, dude. It's quite amazing. You're playing here this one?
Yeah, on the other side.
To quote Duarte, I found an amazing record. That's what he just said. Yeah, we only have one mic. I know it's a bit annoying, but yeah, still fine tuning the setup. Here we go. Tell us a bit about Meadows, maybe.
So Meadows is one of the many festivals not happening this year. But it's my little baby. Not that I birthed it. But so the reason we're talking about Meadows is that I bought this record in Sofia last year. Meadows is a small little festival in Bulgaria. But 4 or 5 hours outside of Sofia. And it's my favorite place to be in the world ever. And Duarte's been there with me a few times. Yeah. Timothy hasn't yet on account of the fact that COVID exists. Yeah, the boys are gonna run a food shop there, hopefully. But yeah, tell us something about the record then.
So Egypt Boys, what's not to tell about these guys? I have a bit of a funny story. So they played Meadows 2 years ago, and I was working as a head volunteer with Dave. And, I knew it was my shift anyway, but I was like, fuck it, I'm going to the stage where they're playing. And I stayed there like during the whole gig, like you guys want something to drink? I was going to the bar, getting whiskey. And trust me, they drink a lot. But I was paying from my own pocket, you know? And in the end, they thought they were like, I was a stage manager. You're like, can we get more drinks? I was like, yeah, but I don't have any more pockets. money with me. Sorry. So the guy's like, I thought you were the stage manager. I said, no, that's that guy over there. But anyway, these guys are these guys are legendary. They also play at East Bled Cafe Zondag with Rico in Maastricht. This is called One for Kenny. I'm not sure if it's for Kenny Loggins or Kenny Johnson Jr. No one knows. But it's yeah, it could be Loggins. It's an amazing track, and these guys, they are literally amazing, like fucking heroes. Love them.
Would you consider this track to be Balearic?
Very Balearic.
Then maybe I shall pick another Balearic sounding track.
Perfect track you'd play during a transition of daytime to nighttime, kind of switching it up. And in a good sound system, it's fucking amazing.
We have a nice sound system here actually that we're listening to. Can I show it? Yeah, I can show it. Or you want to tell us a little bit about speakers, David? Where did you meet speakers?
These speakers and I first laid eyes on them in my dad's basement. And they're fucking baller, but good news is you can buy them for like $80 on Marktplatz, so do that. Much more interesting technically are the little stands that they're on, because I do make my own furniture. And I will make your own furniture if you pay me money to do so. And I will use this as a sales opportunity. Yeah, absolutely. I will take pretty much anyone's money who's not Shell at the moment. Even Shell, we can talk. Speak casual. Yeah, I'll take their good eco money. Oh, that's a sweet view. But yeah, speakers are real nice. I'm really happy to be up here in Nord and enjoying the comforts of this house. Have a little more space and very, very forgiving neighbors. So shout out to the gang below. And I hope that fixes itself for you sometime soon. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my neighbor. That's one of the reasons we're here. Is we get comments from our neighbor when we are talking these days. And that's about all the mental energy I want to spend on it during this. Spend enough mental energy on that.
Have you thought maybe it's not, they're not complaining about you talking, but about what you're talking about? I don't know, like imagine if I had my neighbors talking 12 hours a day about crypto next to me, I would go crazy. I would go crazy.
Shut up, guys. He hears voices and laughter, but not contents of said voices and laughter. Fire Island sounds nice as well.
So Timothy is gonna look for a track he forgot about. It's a new record. Let me remind you, he's wearing a t-shirt from the Rainbow Disco Club, straight out of Japan. Yes, I was playing from the left one.
You can, yeah.
Yeah, a bit too fast. So, Timothy. Ah, no worries. Chill. Do my little Jerry Seinfeld stand-up act. What is the deal with airline peanuts? What is wrong with right? What's the deal with them? Dave, what is the thing that annoys you most in public? Like can be in a subway or like what really grinds your gears?
People honking for no reason, and also everyone who's on a scooter ever. Yeah, those two things.
Okay, I can see that.
And people who don't know to wear a fucking mask.
Okay, true. I'm on board with you. What do you think about people walk down the street with their iPhone, like playing music really loud, like a portable system? Doesn't kind of appeal you to some sort of violent thing against them?
Yeah, all those people. Yeah, the playing loud music on the subway, and then when someone says something, like reacting aggressively.
Right, but it's always shitty music.
That I don't even care, man. Like even if it's the sickest track ever. Important, okay. Anyway, let's not focus on the bad things in life, guys. Let's. Money Love, The Power, Roach Motel Mix. I wouldn't call this lyric.
You know what is this genre called actually? Hip house.
3 hip dudes playing hip house. And we're also in a house.
You know, of course, what is like the biggest hip house record ever? I think it's from Eric Morillo. I like to move it. And he died recently, sadly. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on, but I don't want to talk about that. So yeah, it's sad.
I do want to talk about that. Maybe it's sad that he died, but definitely some sketchy things that happened there. And I think we should acknowledge that. That's still a thing in today's underground dance music scene and everywhere in the world. But yeah, I don't know the details, so let's not go deep into it. Or David, do you wanna add to it?
Go Google Eric Morillo court case and do your worst. That way we don't have to do a trigger warning now.
And then we can focus on positive things. Like this track. Hey Misha, thanks for joining. Milli Vanilli hairstyle. I quite like it. It's long enough. So I like doing this so it's not in my face. I can annoy Duarte like this. And maybe since we upped the spice level on the music, we should eat our final pepper already. What looks a bit like, I don't know, I think it's a Madame Jeannette. It looks spicy because it's got like... So I think on the first Hot Records we had a Madame Jeannette or Scotch bonnet. I think the English one first. But we also had yellow habaneros sometimes, which are different. And I think the difference you can see, it's like a little bit more wrinkled. Yeah, I don't think you can see that on the stream. But anywho, shall we do it?
Can I make a question first before we try this pepper? So I'll make the question, we're going to try the pepper, and then we'll come with an answer. Is that okay, guys? Because we are all sort of amateur DJs, blah blah, make tracks. But if you could... But... What is the track that you think, whoa, I wish I could have produced that is impeccable? Let's think about it, and then we'll After.
That is a good question. Not looking forward to this. I think it's a step forward.
You guys are so weak.
This one comes up slowly.
Everything my body's telling me not to swallow this.
Yes. Oh, the track. Yeah, the track. Stay in frame, Duarte. Come on. Now I remember. Oh, fuck. I think, like, sit down. Come on. Sit down. Come on.
A man once told me that love
It's not a comfortable experience.
comes from the heart, you know.
Come on, Duarte, sit down.
And if it's from the heart, then it is real. Speak on.
What's the one track Ron Trent produced when he was like 14? Altered States. I think that's like a pretty legendary track. If you have that on your like discography, that would be nice. What track do you wish you produced, David?
Anything Phil Collins. Yeah, anything Phil Collins for like obvious reasons. And I'll leave it at that. Jesus Christ.
Is it for the obvious reason for the hangover scene where Mike Tyson punched the guy?
I will never endorse the movie Hangover 1, 2, or 3 in public.
How about not in public?
Nope.
Bummer. It's quite overpowering your sensory experiences, right? Duarte?
What's happening? Oh, the track. Well, this is very, actually very hilarious. Deep Burn by Pepe Braddock. Deep Burn. I think probably my favorite track.
You want to be on every YouTube recommendation to ever exist. Okay, that's fair. So, if you're considering to be on a guest on the show, don't.
But if you do, please message me. Yeah, I think we will do this like monthly maybe from now on. Maybe a bit less. The boys are out of frame, blowing their noses, crying. Who wants to play the next record? No, this is mine. David? Go for it, bro. David is discovering things about himself. Yeah, I do think my spice tolerance has gone up because of eating a Likkerbekkie mango chutney. Shout out for Likkerbekkie mango chutney. It's the best condiment on the market. Hella spicy though. If you know someone that works at Likkerbekkie, please get in touch because I would like them on the show. This one is very focused on the tongue. Do you want to tell us about this this record, David?
This is some good old Belgian tech house, I think. Possibly Dutch, either one. But yeah, it's out on Touché Records, which there's not many of this, maybe like 20 releases, but good fucking shit all around. I'm gonna get out of frame. A beautiful face. But yeah, Touché Records. This is I think the track's called Squeeze or something like that by Paper 51. And I'm shamelessly stealing this from you and Evan, I think. Yeah, I think you'll find this mix of this. But killer release all around. 3 really good tracks, and that was probably my favorite, but that also changes quite frequently. So update on the pain level. I feel better. I've stopped crying actively, and there's a good chance I won't throw up. Do a little vom in Beck's words, which stuck with me right away.
It's your house, we have to clean.
Can I have some of that wine, please? Definitely subsiding now. Zoe McCallum says, looking warm and cozy there. Hello from rainy Geneva. Big love, David says. And thanks for tuning in.
Shouts to Heineken.
No shouts to Heineken. Have one. Okay, which one should I play, guys? Rainy Davis, Sweetheart, or Joe Clausel's Lockdown Isolation Project? No, there's some shorter ones. Is this Tech House? I'd call this just house. If this is Tech House, then I have a lot of Tech House.
This was definitely tech house when it came out.
So genres flow, of course, a little bit over time. Yes, Misha. Jupiler beats Heineken. Any day, every day. All day. Any beer beats Heineken. Any day, every day. All day. Any European beer. Yeah.
The chili mixes wine tastes sweeter.
It definitely opens up the nasals and the and the
Je réside en Paris.
Vas-y, Paris.
Voulez-vous venir?
You want to squirt some of that Tabasco in your eye? See how that goes to us then. No? Sad.
How's it going, Timothy?
I think I'm almost over it. I do feel it in my stomach a little bit. How about you?
We'll feel it later, but mine is gone. It's fine.
We will definitely feel it later.
What a track, eh, Timothy? You know it?
Well, rude. He said this was before Timothy started getting into music. Thanks for being a good friend there.
I'll tell you the story about this track. So in December 2014, I came to Utrecht for the first time to see some friends, and we went to a party at Tivoli. It was, I think, Morrissey Drum Ensemble and Palm Tracks, if I'm not mistaken. Danilo Pasilla, sorry. And after the party at Tivoli, we went to some friends after party. And at after party, a friend of mine played this old LP, like the 3 tracks in a row. This is Jack J. It has Looking For You, and this is called Something In My Mind. And this is like one of, I think it's like a future classic, like timeless classic. It's one of those tracks you can play in the morning, the evening, the afternoon, doesn't matter, it always hits you hard. And something in my, looking forward to you. And much respect, Ben Street Stabbers, Jack Jones, like everything they put out is fucking amazing. I fucking love it.
I agree.
They released an LP last year, I think, from Ben Street Steppers, and between electro, a bit two-step, a bit hip-hop. I'll Google the name in a bit. As long as Becca doesn't get upset with me being on my phone. What? Oh, Agnes. She's somebody we know from Maastricht, right? Last time I saw her was at the party, 2016, called Il Cavo, that amazing place, and we had this discussion if a penguin was a bird or a mammal, and we never figured it out. It's a bird, right? Penguin's a bird.
It must have been an interesting discussion.
I feel like the Il Cavo Maastricht is a pretty sad place to meet someone for the last time. Like it's saying goodbye to someone at Il Cavo. Like where? No. Hot updates from Maastricht, center of the world, interesting to all viewers. Big shout out to Aggie. She's like the last one who stayed behind in Maastricht. It feels like just carved for life. I'm feeling okay. I'm out of pain. That's a plus. I feel less like throwing up than I did 10 minutes ago. No, that's fine. My mouth's still a bit like tingly. Not in a bad way. I consider myself a survivor at this point.
Quoting Kenny Loggins, I'm out of the danger zone.
I love this guy. Alright. The next one will be Rainy Davis' Sweetheart, the dub version. Tony Humphries mixed it. It's the only name I recognize from the label.
I got a question. So Tony Humphries from the Zanzibar Club in New Jersey, early like 90s New York. I hope he's still alive because he's legendary. Yes.
Really nice track, this one.
As I remember, like if you go to YouTube and you play this track, like the most voted comment, it's something like, this is kind of the track I would play if I stay home on a Friday night on my bathtub, and it matches perfectly. Like, try it Friday night, bathtub, play this track. It's fucking amazing.
But yet it's played in clubs.
I do prefer my bathtub. I got my ducks, my lotions, my creams. It's a hell of a party, David.
That does sound nice. You have a badge.
Thank you, Yvette. We have a bathtub.
Hi, Yvette.
Hi, Yvette. So, what shall we talk about? Yeah, just for the summer itself, like just some good weather and relaxing chill. That's for next summer, so probably during this summer. Oh, me and Yvette, we're gonna do a 14-day cruise through the Donau River. So we go from all the way from Düsseldorf, crossing all these countries like to Bulgaria, Romania, for 2 weeks in the cruise. Yeah, sounds like I'm above 6 years old, but it's gonna be amazing. Looking forward. The 30th of July, so we'll be back on the 14th of August. 2 weeks in the boat. It's gonna be fun.
Are you guys thinking about going to countries that have like festivals and stuff over the summer, or do you think you're gonna like keep it chill till you're vaccinated and then see sort of what's up, or what's the plan?
I'm very much in dubio about it. Like, in yeah, if it's like allowed and easy to do, yeah. But I think also by the time that festivals will happen, normally people in the Netherlands will all be vaccinated. Well, that's the plan, July, I guess.
Specifically thinking, I was specifically. Yeah, but I'm specifically thinking about like going to places where like stuff is open now already, or like where we open like really soon already. Yeah, like UK for example, like the US, China, Australia, New Zealand, all that stuff. Like obviously like yeah, getting there is a bit more difficult than UK per se, but
I have some Eurostore vouchers left. My brother lives in London. Like I'm like waiting for this to be practically possible to go there because of course I miss my brother. Shout out to Matthew, still listening. Love you. And yeah, I would love a little boogie, man. Like, it's been a year now, over a year. Yeah. As soon as I practically go somewhere that's safe and cool and go and dance, I'm there.
I think I'm gonna skip this year still. I think it's still a bit of a kind of a grey area. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? So I kind of have I kind of have like other priorities in my life right now. But I think summer 2022 next year it's gonna be pretty cool with parties back because that's what they expect. Like summer 2022 be like expect. So for this summer, I just like leisure. Not much parties. Yeah.
Alright, we will go party without you then, Duarte. Sad.
I'll pick you up at the after party with a Uber. I have a very good question for you guys. Good questions. What is like the worst party I've ever been? And I mean like crowd DJs just go full bananas.
I distinctly remember going to Village Underground in London to see one of my favorite DJs play, Sadar Bahar, and I left halfway through his set because the crowd was so shit. You know all those like stereotypical English people vibes you think of? Imagine 500 of those standing around you, not respecting your space, not knowing how a dance floor works, pushing, harassing the people I was with, like disgusting so much that I leave. You know, like I'm not a person to leave a party before it's over, let alone if it's my favorite DJ playing the peak time slot or one of my favorite DJs. Yeah, that's definitely up there.
Hard to say. I think like I actually think all the like the parties I went to as a teenager, where I was in that weird limbo phase of knowing I hated certain types of music, but not quite knowing yet which types of music I liked. I think there was a phase there that you couldn't go anywhere without feeling like musical pain and confusion. Like it's and you had to go because like how else were you gonna like meet chicks and do stuff and like you know all your mates were there anyway. Like yeah, I think that those were like the garbage parties. Like there's still everyone around you doesn't give a shit either. Like I haven't used the bubble yet and all that, and you're dragged into that nonsense. Like that was like 15, 16 garbage. Or every like student association party I've ever played. Like hands down, I don't think there's been a single good one. Like even when the crowd's nice, the equipment's fucking garbage. And if the equipment's good, I know everything else is gonna be fucking bullshit. Like, yeah, just a bunch of dudes throwing beer bottles. Like, no thanks, never again. Yeah, those would be my candidates.
Actually, once I was DJing somewhere in Amsterdam, and the last thing that I expected to happen is like some alpha male drunk soccer guys started fighting on the dance floor. And I was like baffled because I just like, I don't remember which track was playing.
Boy, haven't you noticed the gleam in my
I didn't remember the track that was playing, so yeah, sorry. But please do play the next one, David. I think maybe that's the last one, and then maybe Duarte play one more, then we close it off.
I think probably one of the worst parties I've been was when I moved to the Netherlands, 2008. On the summer after, I went with some friends to Scheveningen, which is sort of a touristic place in the Netherlands where people go to swim in the North Sea. It's awful. But there was like a beach bar, and they had this guy from. At the time, he used to travel a lot with the Ricardo Villalobos. He's German, called Karot, DJ Karot. I don't know, and it's like this awful minimal music. Like it's like if this guy would play the whole set for 5 hours, and you'd skip like the whole set on the SoundCloud cloud. All the tracks would sound the same. I got so pissed off, I just left the place. I took a Uber on my own. I came back to Maastricht. I left my friends behind. I got really... No, I took a Uber from the Scheveningen to the station, and then I came back to Maastricht. I left my friends all behind. And sadly, I also remembered like 2018 or 17 when Andrew Weatherall played Maastricht at the Muziekhuis. Like 20 people on the dance floor, most of my friends all fucked up talking to the walls. And like seeing a guy as Andrew Weatherall, like a legend there, it was not his place to be because like, I think Maastricht at the time wasn't ready for such a person to play there. It made me very sad, and sadly passed away recently. So it's also probably one of the worst parties I've ever been. Not because of him, but because of the whole environment around the party.
All right. What about the best party? Or like some good memories?
It's hard to pick up one, but there's a couple. Like I remember, like 2016, I was in Portugal, and I was supposed to fly back early morning to the Netherlands because there was a party. I was with Antal, with Henny at this beach club, Woodstock. They were playing. So before it was Young Mark, we didn't know it was Antal, it was Henny. Like even today, I have some clips where I just watching. It's like yeah, it's the famous party where Henny drops this. Like this track from what is the name of it? The Mark 7 edit. That saves the day. It's Ashford and Simpson, perhaps. It is like this track. They play in the end. There's a when the beat kicks in, they go down like this, and when he puts up the bass, it's just amazing party. And also my first time in 2008, I went to ABG in Amsterdam, the Sugar Factory. I went to the first fucking rock in Joe Cell, I driven, playing Body Soul for 8 hours. And it was like the whole party was massive. That was the best track.
2018, Monday of the festival, last day of the festival. A lot of people leave because they go till Sunday and to work or something, or like they take the Monday off and that's their travel day. So already there's less people at the festival, and the people that are still there are like the diehards, so they don't stick there. And it was geology on the one to last set, and then Mr. Scruff on the last set. And like it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. Supposed to stop at 3, I think. It was already, like you see everyone just dead tired from 5 days of the festival. And you just, the crowds, lessons, but like the people that are there, it's just such a vibe. Like it's maybe 150 people there. And then it was like a surprise, unplanned, extra hour where they went back to back, which I don't think happens a lot. And I remember it was just like a big dancing circle with old friends and friends I met there that are still friends. Like, yeah, that's definitely like top. And like, yeah, all the best memories I have from parties, I think are like, it's not 1,000 people there. It's like 50, 100, 150. So I'm hopeful that post-corona, this vibe will become a thing instead of book big names and have big crowds because you have to pay for all of that. You can have the same thing with like 200 people. You watch on the tech house? Is this the? What about you, David?
Parties? I mean, Meadows counts for sure, but it's very hard to pick a particular moment. Like, but most of those sunrises have been pretty good, like, for sure. Yeah.
I think the first Meadows I did, somebody was playing on the sunrise stage, and as the sun comes in, there's a video on YouTube by the way, they play like Fleetwood Mac Dreams, and there was like this static moment where everyone was like synchronizing each other, like yeah. Way before Dreams would be a hit as it is nowadays again, but
yeah, I think Meadows definitely counts. Like that, there was a few good evenings in there, a few good mornings. But other than that, I think, yeah, I've had more intense and more fun nights in like a small bar, like 150 people at most, more like 40, but all just being stupid and into it, sort of. And I think those evenings always sort of gave me the most and were the least exhausting also. Because I also feel like it's kind of, even pre-COVID, it's kind of terrible to be in the same room as like 1,500 other dudes who are like trying to sweat the same, like, it's yeah, I think I already managed to like mostly spend my time in smaller venues pre-COVID, and I have strong hopes for that continuing, or even being more the case. Shout outs to Sexyland, shout outs to Fundelbunker. Sod off to school, glad you're gone. That's a bit much maybe. You guys ever had a DJ gig that was like perfect? Like everything just flowed, pure zone.
I had like one night at Oosterbad with my buddy Richard, where it's, like Oosterbad, you never know what it's gonna be. But we were playing back to back for like 5 hours, and in the beginning we were like, it's new. Still like getting used to playing together, know all the people. Like then some people came in and they left again. And you're like, okay, so I guess we'll close early, whatever. And then all of a sudden there was again 50 people in the club, and it was just vibes. At the end we were like finishing each other's mix, or like that moment when in a back-to-back you have 4 hands at your disposal. That was definitely nice. And I remember this one point where we like took it down from 130 to 110, and just like played some slow jams. And yeah, that was definitely a nice gig.
Yeah, I think back-to-backs can have like crazy moments. Like, that's so inconspicuous. But yeah, back-to-backs can have these crazy. They can go wrong big time as well. Like I've had that happen many times. But I think if you play with someone, you really click and you really start vibing together, and like every track is a good surprise. Sort of. Yeah, you playing Last Christmas at Climber Line. Go home, absolute.
I do recall the first time we played back to back at the Mondrill in Maastricht, and I played. Well, actually, I really like this kind of housey, techy housey track from Ten Snake, and I got the look from David like he gave me the look like I like it. So what can I do?
What are we listening to? DJs too?
I think this LP came around at the time when My Love Is Underground from Jeremy. Like this big New Jersey house was a thing, so all the releases coming out were a bit like this. So this guy DJs too always put out really cool tracks. Very big fat bass, very Carrie Chandler-ish. Very nice.
Alright. Is this the last track, David, or? Yeah, but I think since the peppers are gone and like we've had an hour and a half, I think we should close it off. Okay, one last closer. What did you think of the experience watching? Would you recommend it?
Absolutely. I think for next time we can have like stronger peppers, but I wouldn't be part of it. But I think we should have stronger peppers, like Pepper X, for example. No? Tolerance level. Yeah, but the thing like with the Madame Jeanette, if I have it like on a burrito or whatsoever, you kind of. Oh wait, we have one pepper. Plot twist. David, hold on your closing track. We have a red jalapeno. So maybe you have one more round of tracks for each other.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, forgot about this one.
Plot twist. There's more peppers. Giggle, giggle, giggle. So Timothy's performing his ritual of cutting the pepper. A very ancestral tradition. Dates back to the 12th century in Antwerp, where his ancestors used to do the same. What? The nerve he has. There it is, in dégradé, from the darkest to the brightest. So Timothy, tell us about this pepper. It's a red jalapeno.
I have no clue. I went to 2 supermarkets and I just picked all the peppers that they had, the different ones. And this, I think it's a red jalapeno. So, it shouldn't be as bad as the other ones. Fingers crossed. I don't want to jinx it. And while David is choosing a track, a little bit of electro boogie. And those long-waited 4 dance moves. Nice.
I swear to God, I thought it was a weekend track.
Actually, Bill Nelson just wrote some pretty terrible music over the course of his life.
You alright? He is slowly making his way to the bathroom. No, he's a good. You alright, Dave? Pepper's not that bad.
Man down, man down.
What's happening? Check it out.
Sounds having fun. Maybe puke, we don't know. Did he puke? He almost puked.
Almost good. Yeah, it's not done. But does that mean he didn't swallow the pepper? So we should give him the other one. Both in the check. Feel like it's a bit spicier than jalapeno. What just happened? Bad. Is the banana helping?
Bananas are nice. They're much better than trees. I don't know what went wrong, but that one wouldn't go down.
Stuck in the throat. So yes, we have. That was all the peppers after all. Duarte is picking one more track. What's it gonna be? A track he always plays. No. Yeah. No. No. Sir. What? How would you rate the experience?
That man who stole my banana with almost as rude. The stupidest thing is, so we tried to do this before, and the computer didn't work, and we still ate all the chili and talked about moving closer for like an hour and a half, just with our cams attached, and that one was okay. I felt really confident after that round. I was like, oh, this is gonna be nice. Like, yeah, anyhow. I'm glad this is over.
It's actually Duarte is playing the Frankie Knuckles dub of Blind.
It's an all-time classic from Erica's Developer, produced by Andrew Butler and out to James Murphy. And yeah, I saw them live 2012 at the Trout in Amsterdam. I was very disappointed. Really bad live. But overall, the album, after this album, they had this very
You have the next guest lined up already? Can you announce that?
I have some guests lined up. But I need to set a date.
I heard, rumor told me, it's Derek May and Penny Walls. You wanna think it's the next level? Is this true, Timothy?
No, it's not. Netherlands based.
Because I feel blind, because I feel.
Time, the one we had here before. This week was the still good, but it was
But yeah, it's, when you make it, very simple. No worries.
old as physics guy. connect with music. He said, yeah, the same. Because back in the day, he used to do this interviews for Red Bull Music Academy. He always invite really cool DJs, and he has this soothing voice. Like I could fall asleep to him.
My buying habits.
Famous track. It's not very like.
Honestly, that's a Roman Flügel thing where like there will be a release with like an absolute banger of a track on it, and then even that banger has like an annoying minute in it, like purposefully made unlistenable in many ways, sort of, and still you play it. It's weird.
I think this track from him came out in 2004, and then 10 years later, I booked him for Maastricht, and you were there, and I asked him, hey, about that track. You still play? He's like, actually, I have an edit. I mean, at home, I play it sometimes. It's still kind of cool. And I mean, respect to the guy. I mean, if you have to make one less nice track to kind of finance your whole career as a DJ, well, yeah, why not? I would do the same, pretty much. But yeah.
Alright, I also think we have 0 viewers by now. So a good time to finish the stream. Thank you people who are not watching anymore for tuning in. And yeah, I think normally it says that. Yeah, I had fun. You guys also had fun. Thank you Duarte for your great questions. Thank you David for your records, also the ones Duarte picked. Thank you viewers for tuning in. And yeah, if you want to be on the show, if you have some records and an appetite for spice, come on over. Hit me and slide into my DMs. And yeah, next one will be somewhere in June, I think. See how my stomach holds up. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and see you on the next one. And now we sit here till the sun's over.
I thought there was one last track.
Nah, let's leave it at this. Send in the question for the next. All the questions have been good for us.